Mic check. Looks good. So we're going to push our AE a lot harder today. There's many fewer nations neighboring us to really give us trouble. The major ones, so I'm allying buffers in between like Austria, but the major ones are France, England, Northern Italians, Central and Southern Italians. Not that there is such a thing. Central, just Italians in general. If we can keep them out of coalitioning us and kind of truce whack, kill everybody else, that would be good. So we're a kingdom now. I could get away with a little bit of an autonomy modifier and not. You could shrug it off a lot more easily. With the government rank modifier there. So I won't hesitate to sell titles. I also am officially like far ahead in admin and diplo. Nice, we've got prosperity here. Let's check. Do I have prosperity anywhere else? Just here. Some other areas are getting close, but let's stack some development modifiers in the Saxon node. And that will recover some of our crown land. A dock instead for development. Might delete that later if we want, but I'll buy dev, good deal. Rank 2 trade center. So at least go up to 10. But it's still really cheap dev. Nice, that's my new best church. Okay, so manpower's suffering a bit, that's for sure. We need some cannons. I've got 4. I'm stuck in Clone. Hey Capra, what's up dude? Not gonna lock in any of those. It would honestly be Austria. But it's too soon. So I want Verdun here if we could kill them. That looks super easy to me. Gallery. And Verdun, German clay inside Lubeck. Dev there that we want to reconquest, but I gotta be annexing every subject apart from Lubeck should be incorporated if we can. It's 5 years before we can do Oldenburg. 9 years for Thuringia, we need a reconquest there. Danzig. Could annex Danzig. Oh guys, check it out, I found something really cool. Look at Lubeck's claims from his missions. So I can actually attack Riga, for example, and just take this. That's gonna be great. I think we should actually trade in company the Baltic Sea. I mean, with these two alone, It might be enough if we're lucky, but, you know, a little more than that, we'll get a merchant. So he's allied to Poland, so we need to call Poland into a war. Which would be this. Are we fighting any fleet if we do that? No. Put our light ships back to work. So I'm going to go over and grab Riga, which is the Livonian order in Riga only. I don't see Poland failing to carry us here. They should be good. But it might cause some devastation and stuff in my country, eh? What can you do? We really need a fort next to our gold to help alleviate the devastation issues there. My fleet. Come on, man. Don't be bad. It's 2 cannons that I recruited last session. Nice. I'm loving the Liberal Desire situation. Nobody's pissed, even Lebec. He was extremely mad at us when we vassalized him. Nice. I want to take Verdun, like I said, that will be a nice, easy, clean war. We have to peace out Riga before we peace out Wurzburg. Or else Poland will join. It's tempting to just vassalize Livonia with their low dev, non-co-belligerent. But the thing is, Muscovy, I mean, he's Orthodox. Like, we could own that land, you know? The actual cores are low dev. The AE wouldn't be that much more. It's another relation. It's just a little bit finicky there. Hey Victor, EU5 is out on November 4th officially? Is that right, Victor? So what, that's 3 months? Cool. We'll probably be checking it out. I want to build more forts right now, guys, while we're doing well financially. We want to protect against devastation. So Stettin should go. In fact, let's just delete this. What are the really wise areas to create a fort? I actually think Stolp. Coastal woods. And it creates a wall here. See, Tuchel, however you pronounce that, it does create a wall here. They're about the same, actually, aren't they? It's not coastal, though. Let's just build Stolp, because I have it now. We can use it if we get caught in a pinch. Yes, announced today at Gamescom. Sick. Fort here walls off the north, like northerners can't come west, westerners can't come north. It's in the woods. That's good. It's 2 more forts. Yeah, the likelihood of me checking out EU5 is pretty much 100%, guys. Don't want to get exiled. Gonna be a banger? I hope so. That'd be awesome. So our finances have dipped dramatically. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Perhaps a lot of war operations and trade power has gone away. But we're still in the positive. Well in the positive, and we've got some nice investments coming. I don't think there's any hurry. We can skimp on these if I'm not losing Inno. We're up to 51.2 Inno, by the way. Pretty good. Prosperity in Mittelmark. Nice. Still have development cost reduction here. If we dev, we can get over 20 easily. Hey Spuxy, hey October, what's up guys? Just gonna protect trade with my galleys attached. At least my naval tradition's going up and stuff, but I want them to be safe. Cool. That is Riga, guys. That's the second most valuable province in the Baltic. It's actually... I'm talking about trade, I mean. I suppose it's identical in theory, isn't it? This is farmlands, which would make it better technically. And I believe it's high dev, yeah. But I'm talking about trade. We've got the two best, and I just said earlier, I'm going to try to set up a trading company in the Baltic, guys. But that's German culture, so it will core nice and quickly. Not sure Muscovy is going to remain friendly. He's currently getting wrecked over a guarantee of Crimea. Really foolish of him. Sweden is winning an independence war with the help of England and Denmark. Are you keeping Riga or are you going to vassalize? We're going to actually keep it for ourselves. Part of the empire. Poop. The AI spread empire out there. Well, we will not be able to train company that then. Never mind. Until the empire has been eradicated. I do plan to dismantle. That's kind of the plan. France is back to friendly. It's good to see. Okay, we're looking at Verdun next. Maybe this doesn't provide that much value, guys. I might just get rid of the unrest like that. I'm going to. With kingdom government rank and stuff, this will fix itself over time. But unrest over there could be annoying. And in the long run, I don't even plan it to be fully stated and stuff like that. The autonomy will always be not perfect there. But I'm just going to get rid of that issue now that it's ours. Happy with that. And our trade power is really high in the Baltic. I do want more merchants. Having to manually collect in Lubeck. It's a shame. I mean, most of the trade power is coming through anyway. One in the Rhine would be really useful. Krakow would benefit us. Pretty certain these are the best spots though. Maybe the Rhine into Lubeck would do more for us. And the improved relations are almost as good. Let's try 15.33. See, now my core just vanished, guys. Stuff like that affects trade power, though. So it's always hard to judge this stuff. Nope. It's worse. It's fine. Okay. 15 dev. Wow, he's been deving. Hey, DJ Dancer. Yeah, I feel you, dude. I feel you. I mean, you're 100% right, but I also got RNG'd 2 times in a row. Like, it's just boring. And I just felt like playing the game. So I'm doing things, as you can see this time, which RNG can't stop me, right? Everything's within my control. Muscovy just riled me. Okay. Not great, but is what it is. So we got the PLC on our side, guys, and like Muscovy's super behind in tech, and he just got wrecked. Maybe we just wreck him with the PLC's help here. I'm gonna start claiming the Baltic. I mean, that's a trade center. Beautiful. Super fast siege. Let's check out that aggressive expansion consequences. Looks good. We're chilling. As long as we don't see France and England and that sort of thing, Milan, Northern Italians, inside, I think we're happy. Do a cheeky culture conversion here. Hang on. Do we want to do this guy here, religious culture? Gives you 10% tax manpower and stuff in accepted cultures. I think we do. And that gives us 10 culture conversion cost reduction. I want to promote Czech. Love to annex Bohemia and promote Czech. Yeah, it's one of those bonuses which takes 5 crown land though, so you very rarely drop it first thing, but we've got it up now. I want to look at retracting some of these. The estates are in really good shape. The ones that give us generals, for example. Probably don't need them right now. Okay, Frankfurt. That's some valuable trade. They have influence over Saxony for sure. So Austria fought and won an epic war indirectly against France by attacking Bohemia. And they were using the personal union casus belli, but they did not enforce a union over us. I don't know what they did, but it was crazy. Oh, France is griefing Milan. France wanted these vital, and Savoy's diplomacy was not so hot. I was really hoping Milan would attack Savoy, and then if he took any land, Savoy's allied to Tuscany, Florence. He pretty much took any land at all from these two. Like, Milan is a beast right now. It's all it would take. But now we've got the French guarantee. And Florence, on the other hand, is allied to Castile, so there's this hug bot. Like, literally, he's just trolling. France is just trolling with that guarantee. So even if it comes down, then he's got a long truce with him, you know, so... You hate to see it. Nothing's going to happen between these three. For a while, I would suspect. It's another tag down. My plan is to leave the free cities, guys, until we dismantle the HRE. So, unless we lose Austria, we might start looking at attacking them then. Okay, we're being elected in Poland again. Won that twice in a row. We've got a 2-4-4. Nice. But the current ruler is only 44 years old. The heir is 45 years old, so it might re-roll before the ruler dies. Does Wurzburg have any enemies that are neighboring him? Is that the same war ones, like the free cities? The answer is no. I was wondering if we sat on this war on all of his friends, if somebody would attack him, but they're not going to. We've got Diplo points. I might release tags, guys. We could Diplo vassalize that if we want. He would have no animosity of what we've done so far. I might do that. 10 dev. Okay, I'm going to stick this war out until we can take their trade power and stuff like that. But I could be fighting another war at the same time here. Over the Berg Corps, and then annex them into the country. Manpower edicts. Could do some manpower edicts. We don't have that many manpower modifiers stacking. Oh, it's a shame for that rebellion to take place. When it's barely taking place. How about rebel suppression? Let's see if that makes it go down. I think it will. Nice. Yeah, Austria is a monster. "20 years of reduced war exhaustion, actually good. Over time. We just completed that by taking Verdun, didn't we? So developing provinces with Saxon or Lower Saxon cultures yields autonomy reduction, years of separatism reduction, and local prosperity growth. Damn. Gives us +1 admin. 33 years old, she is a woman. We could drop that. 5 random admin, diplo, or military development will be distributed in the province. Oh. That would... It's northern, southern Westphalia, and Brunswick. Problem is that would increase Berg's annexation cost. We'd prefer to do that afterwards. Okay. Let's down this war and start annexing Berg. And so we can pop that soon. That's Berg's last core. No navies? No navies. Good. Don't need to worry about our ships. So this isn't a full annexation. That is his capital now. If we occupy it, it should be the war. Just peace out. Just take it nice and chill. That's the Regan core. Is that real? That seems unreasonably harsh, the autonomy change. Yeah, autonomy's going up while we're at war. Interesting. Did they tweak the stuff, guys? Because I'm pretty noob lately. I feel like they tweaked this. No. Why would I normally... If you're at about 15 and you're a kingdom... I mean, kingdom is negative 0.1, right? And autonomy from this is negative 0.1. So the base should be reducing autonomy, I thought. No, you need over 20. Okay. I guess there's no base modifiers, they just cancel each other out, and so it's... Does Empire Government rank give you an even better modifier, guys, to autonomy? No, I think they changed this, guys. I think that's what it is. I think that it used to be 0.1 on Kingdom. I don't know, at some point they might have changed that. I think so. But I might be wrong. Anyway, it's fine. Autonomy is going up a little bit. We need to get to peace. Keep our crown land above 20 if we can. I can seize next year. And the estates are all happy. I know, Hungary just went full potato this game for no reason. He could have well, Austria diplo-vassalized Bosnia. Holy. Kinda good though. Buffers the Ottomans out a little bit more. Ooh, friendly Ottomans. I really want to ditch Austria and take the Ottomans in France. But it's a bit too soon, guys. Let's hope that continues to be the case. Keep climbing up Muscovy. Courthouses, that's true. We're about to access courthouses on our next tech. And we do have construction cost reduction. I'm down for some courthouse spam. Ooh, Castile's friendly. Bloody everybody's friendly right now. That's nice. Berg better have the relations when we're at peace. Let's top that up. We want to annex ASAP. And we're going to do something which is a little bit rare for me, I think. I might do this. That's 40 of concentrate. Yeah, I might do so. Bring it into Saxony, whereas the Rhine is a lot more competitive. And it will make it... We're losing dev here, right? But it will make it easier to... more cost-effective to annex him. Might do that. Well, I kind of like the idea of smashing Muscovy really easily with Polish help, which we can do right now and taking over the Baltic, guys. I kind of like that idea. Like, we're about to get immediate reward for Muscovy rivaling us when he's at such a weak point. But what I don't like the idea of is having him as a permanent enemy forever and kind of expanding east, which it's almost more trouble than it's worth, you know? I'd prefer him to sort of draw a border here as a powerful ally, but he's doing so badly and he's rivaling us, so... They really don't quit off that. Jerks. The real goal Mason has taken is to actually like improve my skills a little bit because I'm so rusty, but just casually play the game, nothing fancy, man. Sorry about that. I had this idea, and I always wondered why people don't feed Unspark, because you can PU them very likely for free. So if they're an AI and on very hard difficulty they have reduced aggressive expansion by 50%, you can feed them land, and then you can inherit them without any AE cost. The problem is I tried it 2 times in a row and we didn't PU them. Like, we just got unlucky. It's not guaranteed, and I couldn't be bothered doing a 3rd time in a row. But I did feel like playing Brandenburg now. So we're just doing a casual EU4 game where we are not limited by any RNG BS. And I'm enjoying it. I don't know about you, but I think we're huge for 50 years in the game. I think we're absolutely huge. Oh, I just pissed Berg off by doing that, guys. Let's chuck money at him. Okay, this stuff's not gonna fall. Let's peace out. Can annex them in 6 years. Yeah, Berg needs relations improved. Okay, we need to peace to seize land. My crown land's not great then for the current circumstance, and then I think we're going to do the Muscovite war. That looks really easy to me. Well, I will, to answer your question, Shiv, I do think it's kind of underrated to remain Brandenburg for a while. Because even if you want to form Prussia, it's kind of underrated. Like, Brandenburg is really good, because basically the construction cost reduction 15 is an insane modifier, dude. Most construction cost isn't that common of a modifier, and then when you do find it, it's normally, you know, down here somewhere you can't access. It's not traditions. And then it's normally -10. It's not -15. Now, if you know anything about math, basically, negative modifiers are extremely strong because well, 0, right? If you have 100% modifier to increased damage, you do double the damage if you can stack it up to 100. If you have 100% modifier to decreased damage, you take 0 damage. So it's infinitely better, if you see what I'm saying. And the same applies to construction costs. Now, it just so happens that inside of the Holy Roman Empire, you get reduced construction cost here, and you also get reduced construction cost from the Renaissance, which are both relatively early in the game modifiers. So you're actually looking at 25% reduced by default, which is, yeah, really, really good value. I mean, in my case, I've got some inflation, and we're paying 78, which is really good. So if I could be Prussia right now, we would probably want to, I mean, look at this, 390 for a manufactory instead of 500 plus, right, with inflation. It's just so good. Even if I could form Prussia, we'd probably want to abuse this, you know, construction cost reduction. Yeah, Catholics do get another 10% here, which I'm looking forward to popping, but Brandenburg is not good at getting papal influence. I dropped one modifier, which was the rep and annexation, and it's actually going to go away. Yep. It's going to go away before I get 50, so I probably want to re-up that. But you're right. I just can't get a cardinal. It's so dumb, actually. It's actually really dumb. Let's Scourgeburg and Danzig. That's 20 papal influence right there. You know what? 1 relation and 5 AE for 10 years. That's huge in the early game. I actually think we take 20 papal influence. I have been improving relations with the Pope, just generally speaking, and we now have the clergy modifier up. That's 1 yearly, which wasn't there really in the early game. So we're doing better, but I don't have any cardinals. It's really dumb that I don't have any cardinals. I mean, we really want that. We want the morale and prestige. Construction and tax, we want them that, manpower recovery 15, land maintenance, they're all good modifiers, and we want the reputation and annexation, which is about to go away. So, it's pretty hard choice. Keep drilling this is such an easy war. So this should be free favors with Austria, right? Good. That's papal influence. Now we spoke about it, guys. We're getting a lot of papal influence. Nice. Thank you, game. Keep it up. Some cardinals would be good. I mean, Berlin is one of the higher dev'd cities in Europe right now, guys, on 30 dev. We should be on a cardinal for a while now. It's kind of annoying. So we could smash Bohemia, but that is a very high AE move, but still. I'm kind of pushing up towards Prague. I mean, Prague is second on 17. Sorry, Bohemia is. Most of that trade comes from Prague. Yep, Protestants get construction costs too. It's true. Okay, if we give a gift to Berg, he's good to go. Annex that. Oh, Spinero discovered in Bohemia. So I'm wondering if these fail to annex before the 15%, oh, it's 10% modifier here from the Pope goes away, which I think they will. I'm going to re-up that, guys, sorry. That's where Papal influence is going to, just to re-up this. And we're still pushing for another modifier, if you see what I'm saying. How long does this stuff last? If I could convert some of this stuff back to Catholic, that would give us Papal influence. Brandenburg Gate, magnificent level, gives maximum absolutism plus 10. I think we should probably wait on this until maybe my PP is going down. The modifier will just start ticking off if we take it now. Okay, let's start hoarding monarch points now as well for colonialism. We're probably going to choose a province to dev, guys. I don't know exactly what our best option is going to be. Dev push. So we could already seize land if we were at peace here. Just waiting for this war to resolve, which, of course, will be a little bit slow, because the AI sucks. I think I'm going to do this war at the same time, guys. We're stuck in war. We got the admin. Let's do it. Let's have Poland and Hungary carry us. They're not going to steal our occupations. That's awesome. Let's go. We gotta watch the AE here, though, guys. This could be a big one in the wrong kind of way. A big bad one. Oh, the Teutons went bankrupt. Damn. He's kaput. Okay, the highest div is 11. Damn it. It's attacking Emperor. That's attacking Empire while allied to the Emperor. Of course. We can't do that. Frick. Let's go for Holstein. While the Teutons dishonor and Denmark is looking weak. Let's go. Just got wrecked by Sweden. You'd say farmland estuary. Do I have one? I've got grasslands. It's typically these free cities here that are farmlands. I only have grasslands. Now, the thing is, though, that's in Lubeck. I really want to dev in Saxony. Now, we won't get a city as good as that for deving. But I don't know. It might just be the capital, guys. We could do more expand infrastructure. It's way more expensive, but you'll get way more modifier to the institution, right? I don't think there is any grassland in Saxony here, guys. It would be, actually, you know, Prague. Farmland's Prague, guys. Huh. It's trade center. That actually would be the best place to dev in Saxony. I wouldn't have prosperity, obviously, and would actually be deving a Hussite province. Not ideal. But I could promote the culture, like it's all the same. That's what I plan to do as soon as we yoink it. promoted is just as good as, you know, your own accepted culture. Okay, ships. Don't forget the fleet. That's a bad habit that I've always had throughout my history of EU4. But we like to pretend that I do not have bad habits. I think that's reasonable. I think that's very reasonable. Where's my little 4K? That's good. You can backseat, dude. I don't mind, really. There's a point where it does get annoying, but it's like... in general, I don't mind. Just curious, as I usually always rush Prussia as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Prussia. Unfortunately, guys, they reworked it a long time ago now, years ago, with the new Prussian government type and stuff. I say new. You know, 2020 new or something. No, but the fact that you get half governing capacity is just, it's just devastating. It's just genuinely devastating. Like, it doesn't matter how strong you are. Prussia really is, like, if you guys ever played Empire Total War, it really is in this game, it's that kind of dynamic, where it's like, you're super strong when you're small, but you begin to kind of overextend in the sense that you become just like any other nation. And it's the same in this game now. Like, they made that move, that one move. It's like, you have to be small as Prussia to have that real next level quality. And then if you start getting bigger, you're almost better off being Poland or something, guys, than you are being Prussia. Like, I think pound for pound, Poland, with their missions and stuff, is much stronger than Prussia. Like, I'll say it. Prussia's not very good. Governing capacity is just one of those hard caps in the game. Where it's like, you can play around with it in some ways, you can have trading companies and stuff, you can play in a way that is a little bit more optimized. But for the most part, it's just like, you are this strong, peak, based on your governing capacity. It's kind of a shame, but that's how it is. And Prussia is like, yeah, you do get the quality and so on, but you get half the governing capacity. So it's like your peak strength is just tripled. Poland no longer considered a great power. He didn't get Moldova this game, guys, and we've done so much damage to him indirectly. He's never expanded. We've taken his place, really. We're 8th. And he's not on the list. Sucker. Oh. Annexation, pop that. For the burgly boy. Hey Lamp, how are you? Super thick. Naval tradition. I mean, we're about to have 2 relations freed up, guys, so I'm looking like maybe Castile. Do I have an enemy of Austria? Thing is, guys, with this kind of trust, we might not even be able to play one. You can normally play off of a ally, like by allying their enemy quite easily, but not when your trust is that low. We'll see. I kind of think grabbing the Ottomans while we can, though, is the move, though, right? As long as France isn't there, and Northern Italians, I think we're good. Not really much point in making more claims against Muscovy, they're so low. Let's free up that diplomat. Yep, they are free. Rugen. He's a pirate republic. What province was that? Okay, thank you, Hamburglar. Give us your juicy affluence. Appreciate that. Ottomans are the rank 1 great power of this game, guys. I could kill Silly here. Yep. Give that to Hungary. 1 tag eliminated. I think I'll do that. You say they're proving it, that's not proof, Fernheim, that's just Paradox are communists, so they have a bias. It's proof that they are communists and they have a bias. Nothing more. I mean, heck, there's Swedish company in current year. Okay. Sounds about right. Well, let's wait till E5 pops off, dude. And then we can all agree on that. But if E5 sucks and everybody's disappointed, Bernheim, he's out of control, boys. He's lost in the sauce. I think that's pretty reasonable. Alright, nice. Trade center, yoink. German culture trade center, yoink. Feels good. Alright, now their fleet, we could probably flex on that, right? Nice. Beautiful. We want to kill this. I'm gonna go start sieging them ASAP. Beautiful. Okay, let's check on the AE situation here. Yeah, manageable. That's definitely manageable. I would say that that is manageable. Reduced unrest inside the Empire by 2. Pretty useful for us as a member, but there will be the Great Peasants' War soon or something like that. That's Chad attacking me because they're peasants. I mean, it's funny because I meme, I'm just kidding when I say that, but Chad actually are peasants though. They're like, attack him, he doesn't believe in the communist values. Revolution. What's up, dumb idiot? Nice to see you. Okay, dude, you better be taking the piss with that one. Hey, Kurlo. Yeah, I have nobility on my Hungarian side, but it's not from Hungary, it's from Bavaria. Bavarian Hungarian nobility. So what I mean is today they're Hungarians, but it traces back to Bavarian nobility. Okay, how's my 2 siege pip not on that stack? Same here, Shiv. Well, the thing is that few make many, right? In the past, at least. Today, people barely breaking even. But in the past, few make many. So, you know, if you're rich and stuff like that in the past, you're relatively speaking, compared to everybody else, you're rich. You're more likely to have kids and your kids survive and stuff. So the fact is that a lot of people in Europe, because there's a lot of different nobles, would have ties to noble families, for sure, that they're not even aware of. Right, because if you look at a family tree, do you see what I'm saying? It's like an umbrella. So you're just some random dude at the top of the tree. You're a leaf, chat. You're a leaf. But you're like, aha! 350 years ago, surely, I will have you know, my ilk go claim the throne of Germany. True, big true. Be right back. Doing that real quick. Yeah, that's why my monarchist froze, because most of the kings were I'm one of those psychotic people who actually believes that God exists and that things are deliberate. So the same can be applied to today, but yeah, most of the kings were ordained by God. That's what people believed. And you can see, hey, Guile, what's up, dude? There's a lot of what you could call evidence of that. Like you just said, they're related to King David. Okay, do we like Berg or Clone for a fort here? Let's take a look real quick. We actually prefer Berg. I am rich enough to maybe just run both. Pretty hostile area over there in the future, I would say. Okay, let's pop this now. +1 admin and some additional development. Hope our 38-year-old queen lasts a while. So we only need, what, 2 of these? We only need 2 of these? That's pretty good. If we co-belligerent, then we could do that in one war as well. Currently have a truce with both of them, though. If God is real, then explain the duck build platypus checkmate. No, that's it's the other way around. Mason was taken. That's absolute proof that God is real, and that he has a sense of humor. It's Uno reverse checkmate. Mason was taken. You just got Uno reverse checkmated. Okay, when this falls, we're gonna feed it to Hungary. Man, some of these Divinity Original 2 songs are just absolutely jamming. England wants in. He wants into the glorious future. He just rivaled France, though. Dummy. Gonna go to Hungary. That's one OPM that won't coalition us in the future. If you can't tell, guys, if you can't feel it, we're gonna be abandoning Austria soon, but we're trying to hold him for as long as we can. He's still a lot stronger than us, guys, a lot stronger. We need to consolidate as much as we can here. Welcome the Czechs into the Empire. Okay, we're above 20 Crownland. Let's try not to fall down below that again. It hurts too much. I think for now, I might build a fort on this gold. I could have pre-done that as well to help retain some of the prosperity. Beirut is normally my preference, but no, I will do it here because it will protect the state. It's not permanent, but we're rich enough to drop forts, which we can just rework later. Okay, let's take a look here. Austria seems to be coping. We've got 2 relation slots open. Castile's the 2nd greatest power in the world right now. He's a beast. Okay, Poland's gonna take our occupations up here, guys, and Hungary is down to... What a jerk. He's honoring the call to arms now. He wasn't previously. Okay. Maybe we curry with Hungary and break his alliance with Muscovy, then go in. I kind of forget the rules with that, guys. If both of you are at peace and you have 40, and your relations are above 50, you can break alliance. Period. End of story. Isn't that correct, guys? I kind of forget the rules. Or am I going to get hung up on something stopping me? Sweden is friendly. Okay. I'm going to drop Sweden. The lion in the north can be our friend. The rest of the game. We'll ally the north as opposed to go up there. There's one main reason why we won't go up into Sweden, and one reason alone. And it's actually the most important variable in all of EU4, mind you. And it's fashion. It doesn't look very fashionable to go up there. It's like, don't you guys agree? So we'll just let him have it. He can have it. It's all good. Okay, our AE is juiced up. We're kind of like behind, which is where I want to be. It means you're being efficient on tech. So, manpower can recover. So I'm happy to just chill a little bit right now. Gonna retract some of these. Yeah, no, we are bad. It doesn't let you. So it basically only lets you do it with small nations, okay. Alright, Hungary's going in against Wallachia like 50 years too late. He could have had a great game this game. He got Moldova. He's finally going in. What a beast. Okay, Muscovy's probably safe then until maybe maybe Hungary buys the colonialism coming up. And he's too poor because he's got some nice positive modifiers with us. Dang, look at that economy, chat. Sheesh. The Brandy Burglar. 62% in Saxony right now. Okay, if I take that and get 10 morale, I'm gonna miss out on Inno here, but I think actually keeping it more clean and efficient is fine. We can miss out on Inno. That's fine. Let's complete our idea. We want the burghers to be up to dev the institution, and that can simply be summoned died at the right time. So we're good. "50 professionalism" is one of our quests. 7 government reforms. Alright, we're claiming next war we take Prague. And between myself and my subject, who I better be transferring trade power from, I am. We own all of the land in Saxony, hopefully, after our next Bohemian War. Does he still have the CB to PU? Nah, it's gone. Austria's not going to PU Bohemia, that's cool. Because he's got his own separate peace, truce. Alright, Oldenburg and Thuringia do want to come in, so we have the relations with Thuringia after returning the cause. Oldenburg, on the other hand, is not so hot. Let's try to max that up and probably shoot money his way and annex him at the same time so one doesn't give animosity towards the other. Well, in regards to manufactories, we do have 61% currently in Saxony. I think we should be down to manufactory in Saxony. But we would get really good value from another 10% here if I hold out construction cost reduction. That would bring it down to what, like 65% cost or something? Forgive your sins by me? Why is that dumb? The only thing you need to forgive your sins for with a Pragi in chat is it's safe scumming, and then afterwards when I go through hell and I actually want to commit seppuku in real life because E4 is so miserable, you'll come to me and you'll be like, yeah, I did the best run in the history of mankind. Yeah, only save scum twice, but in hindsight, didn't need to. Didn't need a save scum, and low key, yeah, I did it. Pretty much no save scum. Or you'll set up a save file, so you've save scummed right off the bat for like the best ruler ever, and then you'll be like, no save scum, guys, no save scum. Those you have to forgive sins for that. But apart from that, you're good. You don't want to see what I'm doing? Okay. How, Dumb, do you have some tips on optimizing the game to function quickly? Like, my game runs very slow, just in general. I mean, I'm not that worried, like, I'm not trying to do EU4, but stop being poor. Yeah, I mean, apparently, this tech isn't like the answer, apparently. Like, you need a better CPU, but even, it's just so poorly designed, E4. Go to NASA and get a supercomputer? You're doing a World Conquest speedrun, Dumb? Is that Lambda style, where you're like, Your saves coming every month, basically? Because you do need your sins to be cleansed after that one. That's okay. We forgive you. But that's disgusting. I never, ever want to play E4 like that. It just takes all the fun out of it, in my opinion. That's why I opted to do... I'm just a no save scummer, like, ever. Because it's just... That's the ultimate extrapolation of being a save scummer. But Flurry Worry is pretty smart, though. Because he'll be like, oh, we can only save scum 3 times or something for the whole run. That's also a smart way to do it. Because it prevents you from... You know, if you're a save scummer in EU4, then you spend, like, the whole time just opening and closing the game. It sucks. What do we take here, guys? I think that's pretty good. I think religious unity, we have no modifiers. I'm actually going to go for that, guys. Tech reduction, reduced influence, and religious unity. We have no modifiers to religious unity, and it's not going to be perfect here during the Reformation. That's fine as well. That's rude. We're crushing the win in Poland, guys. We just need this 51-year-old ruler to pass away. Alright, colonialism. So these are our options for prosperity inside of our country. For me, we definitely want to dev the Saxon node, because we'll always lose Lubeck to the English Channel, pretty much. Whereas the more we dominate Lubeck, the more you can see Saxony's doing better. So it's these 3 states we're looking at, really. I mean, we got trade center. It's probably just going to be the capital, isn't it, guys? Let's see. That's the wrong culture, and it's so low because it's low dev. That is middle mark right there. Let's get 10% here. What about a rank 3 trade city? World Trade Center in the capital. If we can afford it. I mean, it's 55 cost. If we expand infrastructure, it will reduce the Brandenburg Gate cost. Let's lock it into our capital. This is going to be expensive though, but that's okay. For performance, I run Fast Universalis graphical map improvement, so it's a mod. Is it on the Steam Workshop or no? But I appreciate that. I'll check it out. It is? Okay, great. I'll do that. In fact, how can I always am like, I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, I need to make myself a note, because I literally will not do it. Copy, pasto. Thanks. Okay, we're down to 42. Did I do the edicts? I did. Alright, we're not gonna get cheaper than that. Let's go! Colonialism shall be ours! So I'm trying to dev before the Pope gets elected, and then he'll switch this. We got 5% dev here. We're up to 47. I didn't buy the rank 3 trade center, but the main advantage is it boosts your manpower. The thing is, the manpower is not that high anyway. I mean, the other advantage is it reduces the dev cost, but yeah, it's fine. Start selling colonialism. And we should be like, look at that. 6 great power, woohoo! You've always been old. You've always been old, dumb idiot. Austria and Poland allied. I don't like that. Even when you're young, you're still old. Shut up, Mason was taken. Mason was taken as he's ancient. He's just a bag of bones, that guy. He's a dusty bag of bones. Okay. I think it's war time. Got a little bit of manpower going on. Hungary. Let's see. What changed though? Wasn't that the same? Did he lock in a rivalry? Oh, we don't have enemy of enemy relations and stuff with Hungary, I think. It just dropped off. Okay. It's just a matter of time before Hungary gets roasted by the Ottomans and then we're going to ditch him. Let's look at selling. Make some money back. Some knowledge. 5.4. Dang. That's pretty good. Okay, let's take Death Martian. It's a good fort out up here. Look at that income. She's a beaut, mate. After diving, we're way above. That's probably governing capacity. So if we're gonna dismantle, guys, it's easier when you're an elector. No, I'm not worried about that right now. When we inevitably lose Austria, we're gonna be looking at dismantling quickly. Attack! Can't wait to take Prague. I was kind of hoping he would convert it to Catholic though, for us. Okay, Oldenburg. We should scourge him. That's right, you can't do it while you're at war anymore, which is dumb. Should be able to do that. Like, it shouldn't remove them from the war, but it should make them scourge for future wars, in my opinion, anyway. It's all good. A is very low with France, low enough with Milan. This guarantee is just cucking Milan completely, it's so annoying. I'm gonna have to use like all my relations allying the northern Italians, I think. Which is okay. Kind of planned. I think we're going to start claiming, guys, more than we previously have. Just claim every little odd thing with our spare diplomats. So we can take this stuff. So I know for a fact, in previous patches in the past, if you move a nation, so you've got a subject like Lubeck, right? And they're completely isolated the way that we've isolated them, and then you give them multiple provinces, they will move their capital. They often don't. It depends, because it does require admin points and stuff to move it. I'm going to assume that is still a thing. Now, Lubeck this actual province loses its modifiers when you vassalize Lubeck, which is annoying. But yet, as long as you do vassalize them and you don't wipe them out and it changes their government type, they're still a merchant republic. So keeping them around is really good because they have extra merchants, they take trade ideas, so they're pulling everything in. You know, they've got bonuses, and I've tested both ways. Even though they're kind of nerfed from the past, you still make way more money taking their trade power. But the reason I talk about it is because this is Lower Saxon culture. It's a great province, not just for trade only. Like, it's high dev. I do wonder if we feed them. Let's try to get radical reforms. I do wonder if we feed them, guys, to pretty the border, like maybe the Danish culture. If he'll move his capital and we can like seize Lubeck from him. The German Cultural Union type thing. I don't know. We'll see. You guys do know that fashion is the most important thing. Yes, so inflation reduction advisor would be good right now. Empire government rank is actually coming up. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Come on. I'm spending tons of money on this. Give me the right advisor, please. That's not the goal. The Nightbot is broken. Merchant. It's always been broken and I can't fix it. It's been like a year now. I've tried. I just can't fix it. I banned Nightbot to prevent people from doing that. And then I really regretted it. Like, it's just so broken. I don't know how to fix it. So somebody had the suggestion of using a different bot, and I think that might be the suggestion, but I'm lazy, guys. I'm trying not to like I'm not working on my Twitch channel right now. I don't really care that much. Just chilling, having fun. This edict. There it is. Okay, the first time, 1501. I was using improved relations previously. This is the first time we're in the potential radical reforms type of situation. And we're kind of behind on admin and Diplo because I just dev so hard, but we will, running advisors and PP and stuff, we will catch up, and then there's a certain point that if you get radical reforms, it's too late to be very significant, unfortunately. We don't want to be in that situation. So let's get it now, please. Your Attila playthrough was really great, by the way. Thank you, Sluvu. That was a, it was fun. If you're talking about the Western Roman Empire, it was actually really fun. It's crazy, because I didn't really imagine a Total War game being that much fun, honestly. Apart from like Warhammer Total War. An older game. It was a bit of an ego boost as well, Sylph. She's good. He's good. I used to... Total War, the original Rome, used to be one of my favorite games. I spent so much time on that. And yeah, more recently, I'm so tryhard on Warhammer Total War. To just randomly pick up the game like that, and I mean, that's got to be one of the harder sort of challenges in Total War as like a franchise, to like pick up the Western Roman Empire. That was fun. It's the hardest Total War and you aced it. Thanks, Flap. That's what I mean. Feels good. But you gave me heaps of advice to pick me up to speed, Lap. Like, I would have had to do a lot of experimenting and stuff to find out what you just told me. So, lots of heavy lifting from you. Okay, we're going to annex our 2 subjects, and that's just going to give us our 1 relation on Lubeck, who is basically giving us 1 more relation, if you see what I'm saying, because of the strong duchies. That's where you want to be. Keep them around. Let's do oldie boy. And we're going to be even more inclined to drop these relations on people, preventing them from coalitioning me, because we're about to get at that point, guys, where we just chunk everything. We need to pull ahead in military. So I'm kind of a little bit behind because I just did quality, but we do have colonialism. We're like the world leader in tech in that sense, so we'll catch back up. I've got the 1 here, unfortunately. Maybe a rank 2 advisor would be good. I don't know. Hey, newbies. I'm glad. Well, next stream? I mean, we're not done yet, guys. I'm just saying it takes a little bit of time. My plan is to just ignore AE in Europe and just chunk everything. Does it sound cool? I want to try. So, firstly, we need to get ahead in military points. Like, I don't have the monarch points right now to keep going, but that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to ally as many nations as I can to prevent them from coalitioning us and just chunk everybody else like infinitely and take over Europe. It's going to be fun. Right now we have 2 modifiers. Is one of these going to go away? I forget where one is from. It's this one here. Yeah, that's just from a mission. So we're going to have 2 modifiers with this for war exhaustion reduced over time, and my plan is to basically just be at war. Forever! We just claim everything. We should do the Teutons, but that's definitely gonna potentially lose Poland though. We do the Teutons. Let's do a humble war against the Teutons. Boost our relations up with Poland. Oh, I need a gift. Oldenburg and annex that. Don't forget, monk. Come on. Okay, Maine's truce is down. So we just transferred trade power from all of these 3 cities. We're back up to 34 in Lubeck. Oh, I remember we got an agenda here, Salutsu. We could influence them to boost that faster. Okay, I'm gonna go for these 2. These actually border each other, guys. He's going to take our occupations if we don't rush it. Let's go straight there. Make sure he doesn't take the control of the occupations. Yeah, I'm just going to grab the trade centers and stay away from the Polish border. He might flip militaristic off this area with foreign mil, and that would be trouble. I forgot about my light ships. Damn it. And we lost Bremen's trade power until we piece him out again. No, it's not. Nightbot doesn't work. It's not the plan. Just chilling. One more Roman, one culture before EU5, but as the last true Roman remnant, Theodora. It's not worth the stress, dumb idiot. It's not worth the stress for me. I don't have the same kind of pull, nobody cares anymore. And I learned that from doing the pagan one. You know, a lot of the kind of people who used to nerd out back then on like theorize like what's in my kind of vein, like no saves coming and stuff. What's like the hardest run we could do? And I don't even remember anymore, but it was a pagan, it was Norse. One tag, one culture, etc. as a one province miner with no saves coming and no exploits and so on and so forth. And it pretty much killed my channel doing it, dumb. It pretty much killed my channel. Like, by the time it was over, people, you could just feel the exhaust. It was palpable. People were like, oh, thank goodness, that's over. And it was like the end of a chapter, like, we're done with EU4. Doing it again would resurrect it? Nah. No, if we're being honest, guys, people don't like the honesty, guys. They don't like the honesty, but there used to be a time in, like, the early 2000 teens where it's like, if you were good at games, people were like, damn, this guy's good at games, because people used to all be interested in games, like younger people. And what happened is it got harder. It got harder to be considered that guy who's good at games. And you had the top of the top, because social media was so big. You know, you might be good at games, but brother, you're not Shroud. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the absolute pinnacle. And so you still had this kind of prestige if you were Shroud. You could pick up a new game, it's a popular game, and if you were like rank 1 at that game, people are going to be like, damn! But there's a point now, guys, where people don't care if you're good at games. Unless they're, whatever it is, they're really into a game, like, and they really want to learn from you. People don't care anymore. They just don't care. It's facts. And do you know why I can say that? It's because I'm the only person in the world to beat one of the biggest grand strategy games, Warhammer Total War, without suffering a single casualty, which is so far above and beyond any other person who's ever played the game. And how many people of you care? Nobody. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, you guys think I'm good at EU4 or whatever, that was my thing? Brother, I casually play another game on the side and I'm literally the best in the world and nobody cares! Nobody cares, okay? So that's life. That's life. So if you've been streaming, you've been having fun, you've been building up a community or whatever, the major thing is to just have fun. Right now. That is like the strategy to maintain and grow. which that alone is borderline impossible to maintain and grow post-COVID bubble and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how it is. So I'm not going to be out here grinding EU4, stressing out, and getting the most historic, worst RNG in the history of mankind for everybody to see, and then getting gaslit by chat that I'm actually lucky. Like, it's not gonna happen. We're done. We're done with that era. Maybe EU5 itself, right? Maybe EU5 itself, when it comes out, will start doing some of the biggest and the baddest things. I'm not sure. Just make that event go away. Okay, let's do a this guy out. Complete that and try to max relations with Poland because he might have more harsh modifiers. Assuming EU5 is a working game when it comes out. Yeah, there's a lot of assumptions involved, man. It might be a disappointment. I might not care or play the game. That's why I try not to get hyped over it. I'm very uninformed when it comes to EU4 as well. Like, don't ask me what's going on. That's my preference. I much prefer to just not really know, have it as a bit of a surprise. And for me, because of my success in other areas, like, I have the luxury of doing that, which is really nice. Like, if EU4 was your only thing going on, you'd probably have to be that guy, you know? Okay. Nice suit. May as well take this guy's trade power. Just because we can. We should keep abreast of how colonialism is doing. Because I want to catch Hungary when he, like, isn't willing to pay. Well, if he had a little bit of debt, he would dishonor against Muscovy, for example. Where did it actually spawn? In Ireland. And we embraced it before them. Suckers. I wonder if we can make that inno. I'd definitely tick up at 15. For the inno. We're going to drill like a savage, because that's just how we roll. We do have the mission, and it's a big one, to get 50 army professionalism. Probably just hiring generals when we can is probably the move. Do I dare border Poland? I kind of like staying away from them like this. That eliminates their coasts. We can actually walk through here, and we have military access through Poland. No, I like that. Just trap them in there for now. Take the trade centers. I like that. Oh yeah, totally manageable. It might change if he gets a militaristic ruler type or something. But we are chilling. It's so annoying that they added this stuff to the Empire, because I wanted to trading company this, guys. We'd already have a free merchant easily from those. So it will have to wait till Austria's pissed off at us, which is soon. And then we'll remove it from the Empire when we, well, it'll have to wait till we leave the Empire, you know? Let's grab Milan. Okay, who's next? What's the truce with Nassau? 2 years. If I wait 2 years, we could co-belligerent these two. That looks manageable. And just take them both. That's one of our missions completed. Take both of these, snipe this from Friesland. Why not? It's German culture. Uh-oh. Misplayed with my mix. Those are my free companies since the beginning of the game. It doesn't matter that much if they sort of disappear. Literally hired them on the first month. They still have some manpower somehow. Okay, trade ships should be back in operation. That's a brandy boy right there, lads. That is a brandy boy. More claims, I would say. What's required to... Germany's technology, 18. Prussia is tech 10. Which, if we went behind, would be around about there right now. Oh. Look at that. We have everything required. Just need a core Königsberg, which I'm doing. Protestant and Tech 10. So, could just flip Prussia if we want. But I want to keep taking advantage of this construction cost reduction that we have. I'm going to drop this guy here. I want the others as well. It's hard to get papal influence right now. Do I still not have a single cardinal? Brother, this is disgusting. What does your boy have to do to get a cardinal in Berlin, man? I'm pretty sure it's the highest div province in Europe or even the game. I mean, Constantinople's at 40. We're at 53. Give me a cardinal. Sheesh. You bastards. Give me the event to buy these. They come across the border for corruption and stuff. It's getting ridiculous. Nice. Ooh, maybe it goes down in price? No, there's the neighboring bonus. Maybe the ahead of time goes away. Let's see if it goes away next month. At the end of the year. Nice. Knowledge sharing from Poland. Fine. Okay, let's do it. Construction cost reduction and tax. And we're making so much money, I want to do manufactories in the Saxon node. Which I'm constructing for 341. Pretty good. They normally cost 500. Okay, next year we're going to wipe out Cleves, Nassau, and... Oh, we've claim off of claim now, eh? Alright, let's do Friesland as well, but I need a second claim there. Tag elimination is of some value to us. We've got governing capacity here that we can grab. Let's get rid of the advisor cost reduction. And the next is just taking Empire government rank. Okay, truce has come up with Denmark. Muscovy's guaranteeing Denmark. What a noob. So Thuringia is one relation slot that's about to be freed up. I want it on France, but I don't think we can pull that off, even though he's friendly, while I'm with Austria. I also want it with the Ottomans, which I can't pull off while I'm with Austria. If I rival Austria, we'll probably lose Poland. So I'm going to be rivaling his ally and ally to his rival. Like, that's pretty harsh. Okay, let's keep doing manufactories. Inside Saxony, where I have... I wish I could say supreme control, but pretty good control. We're going to grab Prague soon. But it's always going to bleed out on a land node like this until we own the whole of Europe. What do you guys think? Maybe ship trade power propagation would actually be smart. Merchant navy. I mean, we're never going to have an incredible navy, right? But trade power is trade power from... Like, I could privateer the English Channel, though. That wouldn't do anything. Whereas naval maintenance would. He's giving us cavalry in the sky, Thuringia. Probably just delete that. So we want to upgrade that to rank 2. Okay, I've got one relation. I really want it to be France or the Ottomans, but you can see here... Well... No, Venice is so weak. The thing is, Venice would hate Austria for sure, but he's so weak. None of them are particularly appealing. So we might keep the slot open for now. England's allied to Galway. I don't like that. We don't have unbalanced research. Okay, let's claim the fort here. That would be good. I'm sitting on radical reforms, guys. I'm going to be sad if we don't get it. We're about to get a trait here. Third trait. Come on, baby. She's a beast, really. One above average, but she's Scholar, Conqueror from our missions, and she's about to roll another trait. Come on. Hook your boy up. PP is going down, guys. I'm kind of hesitant, but it's Austria. We want to lock in Austria, but it's too early, you know? Next month, we roll our trade. Friesland is a subject of Brandenburg. Just kill them. Won't Austria get the Dutch revolt? Should do, right? If the religion's different. When does it first become viable? 1550? Something like that? We just got greedy. Damn it! Damn it, woman! Terrible roll! She greedy! I think I'm going to state this stuff, guys, and then just unstate it when I want to turn it into a trading company. But if we have the governing capacity, I'm not even going to, like, full core these, but we may as well. And plus, it will keep the pop-out gone, which is nice, the pop-up. Okay, we got wards coming up here. Let's stop drilling. We should spam some of these. I'm going to go ahead and take this tech. I want to spam the courthouse as well, but look how cheap they are. Because we're probably going to be running manpower advisors like everywhere. Sorry, manpower edicts, and the state maintenance will make us some money. Okay, my light ships have to come in. Hold up. It's Friesland who we're going to attack, so we're not limited by our truce. I'd like the second claim. Which is 31 spiny work. This province here is Lithuanian, so it takes a long time to core, unfortunately. So we're building more than one building for 3 months now, guys, which means that's over 4 a year. Still, I want to take it to a whole nother level. If we weren't paying for a rank 3 advisor, we'd be getting a little bit more juice, financially speaking. This is our potential coalition. Bohemia's allied to Denmark, but Denmark's a bit of a pushover now. He can be a pain to piece out though, and he's got his ships and stuff. Okay, next month we're a go here. I'm surprised Hungary is around. Like, the Ottomans aren't dowing Serbia, who he's guaranteeing, and he would just be kaput. I always feel like he's gonna get kaputted, kaputified. Damn! Look at the new Turkish Sultan. Oh, 18 years old. Damn, and the Turks are gaining. They're almost where Austria's at in terms of numbers. That's what we kind of want to see. Okay, let's go more German clay for us. More claims. Let's go ahead and break this guy's relations short truce so that we can just kill him. We'll probably struggle to get relations. Just kill him in the future. It's honestly been a long time coming, that opium there. Make sure Lubeck doesn't derp off that. Okay. Galray is cleaned up. I'm really just trying to claim all my neighbors now so that when we really go unhinged mode, we have CBs everywhere. So Utrecht themselves looks pretty appealing. I was going to deploy vassalize Bamberg. We even have the relation, but screw it. It's an OPM. Screw it. So I respawned them in by releasing him so that he doesn't have the same kind of animosity that others have, but still, we're going to go so hard. It's just, nah. Let's just kill him. Okay, that's another fort. We're about to have a three-way fort here. Fort City. So I kind of want to pick and choose, but which one's going to be the most useful? But we can also afford them easily. And that's like a pretty harsh border, you know. Maybe we just run all three. I don't know. Okay, we should do some more manufactories though, while I have these modifiers. Where are they going? Don't even think about coming up here. Don't even think about it. Close your little minds to the prospect of walking up there. Thank you very much. Also, shorter truces nowadays. Let's stop taking trade power from these little randoms. Because, yeah, truce is another limitation if we want to go unhinged mode and just kill everybody. Just need this ruler to die. He's actually 1 year younger than my current heir. And then we get elected in Poland again for more monarch points. That would be good. That'd be real good. That helps us push for Empire as well. Okay, I'm happy with the clergy for now on those. I do think the nobility, we need to remove one of these. So, probably that guy there. The nobility integration policy. Okay, so how are we going to get the nobility up? The equilibrium goes up to 72. We probably do want to do the nobility agenda to get that up. But it would also be about doing it at the right time. Timing is key. Franco-Ottoman alliance makes it all the more appealing to lock in both of those. Shucks. Kind of worried that we're going to lose the opportunity to do that. Maybe we should ditch Austria, guys. Oh, vassal. Sheesh. Your Diplo vassal has 2 Bavarians. Two out of 3. I think I might kill Rugen in this war. Non-co-belligerent? He's like 6 dev or something, right? 4. Yeah, I think we might kill him. Nice, that's good. Half price rank 2. Instead of the rank 3 that we're running. Have his food, not friend. Yeah, well said, well said. I do agree, but he's going to start like guaranteeing, as well as the unlawful territory and stuff, he's going to start guaranteeing Bohemian stuff just to piss us off. That's always what your enemies do. Your allies are much more inclined to let you chill. They don't view you in that way. It's a hard call. Like, I want to keep abusing the fact that he's our friend, but the Ottomans are finally doing the Mams, who have been really... Probably that 0 on Mill probably killed the Mamelukes low-key. If he had completed quantity already, he's maintained tech. it'd probably be strong enough to dissuade them from attacking. Might be a little bit ambitious to take Rugen here. I mean, let's have some patience. He's just free in the future. Just do that. Short truism. That's the plan. It's all about timing, though. We can't take it back. Once it's done, Austria's mad. We can't take it back. Oop. What the? I clicked close, man. Where's the 0% one? There. Okay, some claimage. Free stability feels good. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. What a nice game. How's Lebec doing financially? No loans! What a beast! I'm taking his money, his trade. Good job, guy. How's he got so much money? So he was kind of debt-spiraling a little bit, but we were farming his debt for Liberty Desire. Now his Liberty Desire is at 0. It's low enough, rather. Yep, 0. Even with transfer trade power. And he's making money for himself. What a legend. I don't know how that works. He's prospering and we're prospering by taking his stuff. Cool. Okay. That's valuable. 60 relations with Poland and many others. Okay, I think we've done most of the buildings I want to. We're going to sit on manufactories again while we have such good modifiers. Looks like there's 4 more we can build in Saxony. That's Lebec. Let's see if Lebec can claim this stuff up. I might push his claims into Denmark. Three-year truce here with Bohemia. Also, if we could use the Swedish fleet to help us, interesting. Do you think Gotland would hate us? Sorry, Sweden would hate us if we took Gotland, guys? I think this is permaclaim. Yep. We've got Lebec permaclaim on Gotland. I could actually claim it nowadays myself anyway, now that we're out here. But that's a trade province. We probably want to, like, steal that from Sweden if we could, you know? But would he tolerate that? If it lost him as an ally, then it probably isn't worth it. Okay, this is probably the most YOLO move we've made in the whole game. We're really going hard now. And, well, I hope we don't regret that. We're killing 3 tags here. 59 aggressive expansion, so we're getting to the point, guys, where we're just gonna ignore it, really. Ignore the consequences. So Austria's over 50. That's kind of what I fear. So then, obviously if he breaks alliance, okay, France is gone. Break from friendly, that is. We'll get him. Unless he rivals me. What's he doing with the Mamelukes? He might rival me. Nah, he'll rival for England before us. There's no way. He's not on England, but they're an enemy. Nah, we should be good there. Okay, Denmark, for sure we rival that because we'll eclipse them again. Does that mean they embraced the colonialism? They did. So it must be spreading a lot faster now. Not without the cardinal thing. I'm surprised he's got it. How did he get it? What? This seems crazy to me. How did Denmark get colonialism without the cardinals spreading it, guys? What happened? He must have gotten like an event or something. Yeah, we're gonna dismantle. That's the idea. He must have gotten like an event. You can like get those events where you just like buy like plus 50 or whatever in your provinces. Well, as you can see, no coalition forms from that yet, so some of them, like Denmark, will fall out in 1 or 2 years. Or Manos. I didn't upgrade this trade center, let's do that. Put my ships to work. So we're gonna, part of my plan, guys, is to gun after the free cities. What you can do is attack Austria, claim the crap out of Austria, and then you can use one claim against a free city, peace out Austria, chunk stuff, take the German stuff, whatever, core it quickly, hopefully, because we're German. So we'll try to go through Bohemia probably into the German stuff first. But then we can attack Dortmund as an example, and they will be co-belligerent even though they have a truce. They'll be co-belligerent. So as long as we treat Dortmund, we just quickly wipe them, take the war goal, and we just view it like we're fighting Austria, there's no truces. If you see what I'm saying, we'll do the same with Bremen, same with Hamburg. Just attack them, chunk more, core it up, attack them, chunk more, core it up. That's kind of the idea. You think it's a good one, F12? Second greatest power in the world? Okay, I want to max relations with France. The Ottomans. That's also a mission, let us not forget here. It's another woods fort, damn. Development cost, but where? Just in the area, right? So these claims are very useful. Clone changes the... Sorry, changing the development of the monument in Cologne Cathedral by 1. Brandenburg gets... Is that the whole country? Development cost on the whole country for 20 years? Expanded Western Domain, it does. That's 10% dev cost. Well, if Clone's going to upgrade for free... How much does the first one cost, guys? 1,000. It's yearly papal influence. Clergy loyalty. I think 0.5 in the meantime is fine. I was gonna... Let's just have some fun, guys. So it should be rank 1 now, right? Yeah. Look, papal influence is really low. We could do with that 0.5 instead of like saving up to 1,000 and then upgrading, and then that's what you'd really do. It's a smarter thing to do. Get the rank 2 for free. And we could postpone that dev for a more appropriate time, but it's fine. I'm happy to pump out some dev. And what about in the gold here? No, because it's we're bottlenecked by admin in a lot of these. Is there no zone of control fixing that? Oh. Probably a fort here. So there's going to be a lot of war in the future, guys. I want to protect our prosperity where we can. I think a fort here, maybe we delete that one. So a fort here is going to border this and this. Okay. I'm just going to keep the forts, I think, guys. Just go crazy on the forts. So one falls and they have to deal with the others. But this is a trade. We've got this, reducing the development costs in the province. I'd like to build... It's in Saxony trade node. I'd like to build up and maintain the prosperity here, so... Are you full fort for army tradition? Nah, natural synergy. It's more just the fact that I want certain forts that I've built to really abuse the enemy. Just trying to be very, very fortified and have walls, connectivity to protect certain areas. And we're inheriting a lot of forts through war. So it's kind of like a rework, like, oh, I'm going to build this one here, so I should delete the others, but I just can't really bring myself to do it. We make so much money, we're so rich, and I know the future is just going to be war. It's going to be war, 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 so why not? We're taking these, I didn't construct them. Why not just have it where we're stacked up, as opposed to, see, I want one here. I'll probably delete Berg, like that's just excessive, but you know, I'm just allowing it to be the case, you know, as opposed to quickly and hastily deleting others. It's fine. Army tradition is just a bonus. Nothing wrong with some army tradition. Okay, is one of these from the agenda summon diet? It is 12 years. Ah, summon diet in 3 years. Nice. Okay, so in 3 years' time, if we pop this, that goes down but then back up to the same. Whereas if we get plus 10 here, that allows me to remove one of these. It's good. 3 years we're aiming for, but we have to complete the military agenda, whatever that is, which could be a problem. So I'm claiming Wurzburg, but we just got permaclaims. That's no reason to do that. But claiming Bohemia and Mainz. more incentive to do that. Is Trier allied to Austria? They are. We could always start a war with Austria when he's in a non-direct war because of the ability to attack free cities, which, like, is a direct war while we have a truce with him, if you see what I'm saying. Like, that's an option. Like, right here, I can call Poland in against Austria via this war. Interesting. Whereas, of course, they're allied, guys. And then, assuming we could beat him, we can just dow him again immediately afterwards. So, that is interesting. Württemberg is the other one. So, Hungary and Poland... Castile would join as well. He's in debt. That's from embracing colonialism, I assume, yeah. Interesting. I think even Hungary, unfortunately, is friendly with them. Yeah, but that can change, you know. Prolonged warfare with each other, their attitude changes. Nice. We don't want our PP to go all the way down, so that's good. Okay. Looks like just a casual war against Bamberg coming up. Bamberg, the OPM. Austria's on 49, France is on 26. AE. So I've taken all the governing capacity from estates, right? I didn't box myself out of the military one? Or did I? No, there it is, yeah. So the next one is just really, if we keep expanding to fill this up, it's going to be Empire government rank. But I actually plan to not state Silesia, guys, so when we finally get in here, I'm only going to pay half by unstating it. And I'm going to unstate all of Eastern Europe, basically for trade companies. All of that's going to be trade companies, because governing capacity is an issue, right? But we only need 265 more dev. Okay, if I seize, it's gonna reduce this opportunity to eliminate one of these. I'll do it after. Crown Land's doing fine. We've taken every bonus from the estate which would cost us Crown Land. How much cheaper is it for governing capacity? Off the top of my head, man, you know, I haven't played EU4 lately, so I'm not the guy I used to be to know just all the factoids, but let's think about it. How much does a territory cost in terms of governing capacity compared to a full state? Is it half? I think it's twice the governing capacity to state it up, which is like really good value. The states are way better. I think that's what it is, and then a trading company is like 20% more or something. So I think it's like you pay a total of 70 for a trading company province, which means it's like as opposed to 100%. That's what my memory is telling me, man. But you know, I wouldn't take it as gospel. 70% as opposed to 100%. What you often would do, though, traditionally when you're doing a trading company, is you don't trading company the whole state. You just do the trading, the actual trading provinces within inside of those areas. So when you look at it that way, it's much cheaper, right? Okay, Austria pops a golden era that's kind of a little bit sad. Because, yay, we got elected in Poland! Some nice juicy monarch points. Prestige and legitimacy. Let's go. He's militaristic now. Uh-oh. But somehow we're getting away with that like crazy. Is that going to change? Are we done supporting in Poland, or are we really... Well, this guy's old, right? He's 60 years old. Let's try do another one. What provinces do I normally trade in company? It depends on the scenario, F12. It depends on the scenario. So, like, it depends where you are, what you're trying to trade in company, and for what reason, that sort of thing. One route, which I would often do, is you basically are not really trying to invest in the provinces for any reason. So let's say right here I have these 4. If they weren't inside of the empire, I could trade and company them, and because they are the trading company provinces, sorry, they're the trade power provinces, we would probably be basically generating a merchant. Do you understand? So the whole attitude and view that I would have towards my trading company is that it's a free merchant. We get a lot of trade power and a merchant. That's it. But why would we take that approach in the Baltic? Because if we did that, we'd have like 60% here. And anything that comes through, so we're losing like 40%, and then we lose a whopping like 63% here. So it's because of how little retention we have, I would just want the merchant, and I'd probably bring it in like Krakow to Saxony. So I'm not valuing the provinces themselves in any way, it's just generating me a merchant. That's it. Now in other scenarios, like if you're playing as Seville, Castile or Portugal, you've got the pseudo-end node. By dominating Valencia, you're creating a bottleneck, and you're at like 99% in Seville. In that situation, when you're talking about trading company Safi, I would typically take the approach where I trade and company everything, the whole thing trading companied. And that's because it's a different scenario. Why? Because in this situation, 100% comes into Seville and we get 100%. So I'm viewing it almost like a state more than a small trading company. It's a state. And the reason that we trade and company it is because it's still less governing capacity, but it's just better, basically. And one of the reasons it's better is because states are much better when they're your accepted culture. Trading companies, you don't need to worry about culture at all. It has no, it only affects states. So culture, for people who don't know, it when it's fully accepted, you retain everything. When it's partially accepted, you get this modifier. It's bad. And when it's unaccepted, those modifiers there for manpower and tax are 50%. So it's only half as good. Now, the thing is, this modifier to culture only is even existing in states. It doesn't affect territories. So territories already suck, right? That'd be even worse if they had that modifier for 50%. So what you do by trading companying it, you can add the goods produced. But so there's a goods produced investment to a trading company, which is it's basically worth more than a manufactory at cheaper the cost, and the goods all come in. You can do double the tax, or 50% increased tax, 50% increased manpower. You can do all these modifiers by investing in the trading company. You get the merchant, you get extra trade power. It's much more economical, and it all costs less, I believe, governing capacity than stating it up. So I hope that answers that question. It depends. The main thing that I view at when I'm considering the trading company, the main thing that they're good for is generating the trade steering, the trade value, which is goods produced effectively, and the goods produced. Those are three modifiers they have to the trading company. But those modifiers you do not benefit from if you're not retaining the trade. So I tried to give two extreme examples where it's like, okay, we build up Safi because we retain all the trade, we get it all. Similar situation, you're playing the Ottomans. Pseudo end node Ragusa, retention in Constantinople, trading company Aleppo, trading company Alexandria. Obviously, you're always playing around the different continents, so you can only do that because the Levant is on a different subcontinent to Eastern Europe. But I hope that answers your question. In my case, our retention isn't there. I would like to do a minimal amount, yay, to just get an extra merchant to use in Europe. And that's what we're going to do once we leave the Empire. Can't trading company provinces that are in the Empire, and the AI added it all. So there are other questions to be had as well. Like if you're just simply too big, governing capacity is an issue, right? And territories add less than trading companies. So in the late game, this guy here does 40% reduced or 50% reduced province governing cost. And you can actually trade in company something, and it gives you the minimum amount that you can get. So there's a big difference between the late game and the early game, because if you have Town Hall on the trading company in the late game, there's no reason not to trade in company it. You feel me? Okay. Meanwhile, Bamberg Truce comes up in September. Let's just wreck Bamberg really quickly. Yay! Nobility's looking good. Let's get rid of this. Beautiful. We'll do another one soon. Okay, my my manpower's about to be maxed. We'd want to recruit up before that happens. Let's do some more cannons. So essentially, you fully TC a node if they flow one way into your node. You've got to view it, F12, the way that you view it, right, is trading companies are like manufactories. So the reason that I hesitated initially to build manufactories at all is why? Because we don't get much retention to our trade. But then I figured, okay, 62 is pretty good and we get a portion of what we lose. We're in a situation where it's good enough to build manufactories, but why am I building them only in Saxony? Because that's where we're retaining the goods. Do you understand? Trading companies are the same way. If you're losing the goods produced, the main benefit of trading company something is the trade value, which is similar to goods produced, and the goods produced. They're the same modifiers, just about. So if you're playing the Ottomans, you 100% Aleppo, literally. You 100% Constantinople by 100%ing Ragusa. You own all of Ragusa, you 100% Constantinople, you 100% Aleppo, and you're building in Alexandria, which gives you crazy retention here. Then Aleppo is key, like, it's the juice, because it all flows through. But the other thing to consider is that you need to make those investments. If you're not making those investments, then it doesn't matter. But there's more to it than that, though. There's more to it than that, F12, because remember that the trading company boosts your actual control. So the reason I said you do it in Alexandria, if you're playing Byzantium or the Ottomans, is because you're never going to dominate Alexandria until you dominate Venice and Genoa, which is when you dominate the whole world, and at that point it doesn't really matter anyway, right? But you're never going to have complete retention in Alexandria. So you really want to trade and company this. Do you understand? Because it's going to boost your trade power by so much. So these guys, their retention is going to be whack if you're investing hardcore into trade power. If you, aka trading company, you want all this to be trading company, like mine. If you don't do that, you're going to lose a ton of it to them. So although you're going to trade and company Aleppo and you're going to trade and company Alexandria, you're only investing in Aleppo. So this is about retention, which helps you retain Aleppo and come all through to Constantinople, and more Alexandria comes to Constantinople. But this is about investment, because you're going to get trade steering and it's all coming through. Do you understand? So it completely depends on the region. Okay, let's do Bamberg. I was answering F12's question. I'm not even sure if he's still here. I didn't really want to talk about it because it's like never-ending story, but yeah. So say that we could invest in Lubeck. We would really want to invest in Lubeck, right? It would be so valuable, but we can't because we're Western European. So Lubeck would be about retention, and then at that point we would want to invest in the Baltic more, and we'd be more interested in juicing it up with trading company investments because we have better retention in both. But there's no point speculating about Western Europe. I'm just giving you an example. My plan is to try to get as much retention in the Baltic as I can. So my trading company here will be about generating a merchant and getting retention. And then we will dominate Krakow and Saxony more. And then I want to invest in my Krakow trading company to flow through to Saxony, because we're going to be retaining a lot. And you see what I'm saying? So trading companies are good for generating trade power, aka control over trade, and they're good for boosting up the provinces. But you only want to boost up the provinces where you are receiving the income. There's no point doing it otherwise. In fact, the same with manufactories as well, but it can do more harm than good, guys. If I increase goods produced in the English Channel provinces that I have, England benefits from that, not me. So there are times where even though you are like, say that you had infinite money, and sometimes you do feel like you have infinite money, right? You're so rich. There are times that you might be like, well, I could boost my income a little bit by just spamming manufactories or something. But you have to keep in mind, you're literally going to make the AI stronger. So if it's a small investment for you and somebody else is benefiting big time, you probably don't want to do it. Who else can we knowledge share? Hungary? Probably. Maybe Lithuania gives more. 3.2. Yep. Okay, this fort's coming along here. Maybe I build a fort here as well, guys, just because we can. No, that's Lubeck node. I don't mind so much, actually. I don't mind so much if devastation happens on Lubeck, as long as Saxony is good, which it is. This fort's going to protect Golsa, Prosperity, and Saxony Anhalt. Okay, we got another nice modifier to war exhaustion over time, guys. Beautiful. For our future, which is just going to be, we want to coexist at war. For us, war shall be peace. War and peace, same thing effectively. No difference. See, there's no point in me building manufactories in the Rhine, so we're actually done with manufactories until we unlock more from technology. We're building them in Saxony. Co-belligerent. That'd be good for truces. Do I dare? No, I can't even call the Palatinate. Calm down. Let's dunk on Frankfurt really quickly. Okay, we're up to 8 cannons. We should definitely construct more, just to make these sieges faster. So what about missions? Isn't there a 10% reduced AE reward? I thought... Let's see... It's that, 15 reduced. Rhineland Conquest. Need 7 more of those. Okay, well we're kind of working on that. About to take this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need just about all of it, don't you? Okay. It's a bit of a conundrum for our next idea group, guys, because, you know, actually I think I know the answer to the question. I was going to say, what do we do? So the thing is, I never want to fall behind in military tech again. And at least as of right now, we're a little bit military starved. In fact, I should hire, we can afford a higher rank advisor just for the monarch points. I should do that. But I know the answer to the question. I do think we take quantity next. And not with the intention to complete quantity, because it's too expensive. It's just going to be war, if you can't tell, guys. Our future is just war with all of Europe. But the thing is, one idea is 33% manpower, you know? And then manpower recovery 20%. So I think we should do quantity. Just to, like, grab that one guy, you know? That will be a big boost to us. We already have quality of 12. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? We've already got quality. Okay, let's go into Vosburglar. Let's get some more cannons going. I'd like to do some... Well, that's just too good. Barracks. Okay, we should do some barracks where they actually pay us off. But I'd like to do the force limit building. If we're this rich, you know, while we still have the Brandenburg construction cost reduction, the force limit building itself would be good. How's Austria coping? Its max relations with him. More claims. I mean, claims are pretty good. Most of what we name, I'm working on Ansbach right now. These are free cities, are a little bit harder to get into. But I should claim them, though. Is Lubeck doing? He is. Denmark, beautiful. Good job. This France guarantee independence of Savoy is so cringe. Why are you doing that? Guys, we still do not have a cardinal. That's so dumb, man. What, are you coded as Brandenburg not to get a cardinal or something? Because they know you're going to go Protestant? I've had, like, the highest dev in Europe for, like, a long time. Like, what is no cardinal dying? Come on, man. We should be getting these cardinals. Diplo points are about to cap out. I think regardless of how inefficient it is, we should keep deving Diplo. Separatism here. Just boosting the production in Saxony. So the AI likes to aim for where we don't have fort zone of control. I think you guys can agree with me that this AE is not a concern to anybody, Chad. Do you agree? Not a big deal. What are you worried about? We ain't worried about it. What's this war over? It's over Scotland. How foolish of Sweden. He's allied to an opium or two province Scotland. Okay, this is prosperity in Saxony. Damn. Do some deving before prosperity goes away, and then the fort will keep it up. You know, it will come back shortly, I mean. With the fort routing out the devastation. This seems like a breezy situation. Let's just turn the speed up a little bit. Pope Alexander's a beast on monarch points. Wow. Walls breached. Hello? Stop. He just passed away. Is it the institution one or what? Yeah. We've had the institution a long time. Nice. Relations are good. We just got that with Austria and Poland, guys. Beast. I wish it hit France. It's a grasslands fort. Like, that's a lame fort location. Maybe we start fabricating Austria themselves. Getting caught there would not feel good though, but he just annexed München. That's not Saxony node. I gotta make sure not to get debated there. Marketplaces in the trade center provinces. Being elected in Poland yet again. This guy's 63. I mean, we could see an early death. My guy's only 223 though, but it's still like 160 monarch points, something like that. Pretty nice. Half price rank 3 advisor, yes please, perfect. Thank you. I want those monarch points. I just failed on 71 there. This game, man. think I'll delete the grasslands fort. So I don't want the AI to have the luxury of walking in there when we have so many more obnoxious forts for them to deal with. And I'm hoping to take this hills. Oh, it's woods. My bad. No, it is hills. Is it woods or is it hills? It's woods. It's woods. Hoping to take that one here against Unspark shortly, which I don't have a truce with. But I'd like to claim them and their subjects here. We're working on that. Well, are we going to get a coalition? Austria's over 50, but he's allied to us? Oh boy. Mainz comes up next year. So that's a full annexation of Mainz. Looks good to me. Bohemian Truce is up, is it? Yeah, we should fight that and get ourselves into Prague, which is still Hussite. That's annoying. I have promoted Czech. I've promoted Czech, so we can just convert it ourselves. Realistically, that's where the next institution should be pushed, because assuming it has prosperity, I mean, it's farmlands trade center in Saxony. It doesn't get better than that. Okay, on that note, I'm going to call it here, guys. You know, typical EU4 experience as it gets later and later. Somehow it feels less satisfying in a sense, but I think we're doing really well. Do you agree? Any agreement? I think the Brandy Burglar looks like an absolute monster, and I'm looking forward to, yeah, the future of warfare. I'm really hoping we can switch Austria out for France and the Ottomans, and fight Austria themselves and just go ham. I'm looking forward to it. So Burgundy, just for the record, their core is gone here essentially. I can't release Burgundy and then get back to war. We actually could. If I took a French province and released them, then attack a free city, it would extend the cause. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. We could potentially reconquest the entire thing. And you know what prevents the Netherlands, guys? If it's owned by a subject. So I could hand my own Dutch provinces to Burgundy. Something to think about, but even on, you know, we don't have long on those particular provinces, guys. 11 years, as you can see, so look how strong Austria is. Like, realistically, we'd want to switch him, but then also gain the favors. So it's okay. It doesn't matter. If we lose his cause there, he'd still have them there if we want to abuse that. But looking forward to it, guys. I'm looking forward to the world at war. And, let's see. We were the second greatest power in the world until Austria embraced. We're currently the third. Obviously, if the Ottomans embrace, we'd be like fourth. But we're getting nearer and nearer to Empire government rank. The whole German culture. And I'm enjoying myself. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow if you can make it. Later, guys.